Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my new Holosun 503C. I just got it yet last night, and basically I was so excited I wanted to test it out. I didn't even want to wait for better weather. Now the cool thing about this red dot is that it's solar powered, and it has a circle dot. So it's got the dot, and then it's got basically it's got a 2 MOA dot and a 65 MOA circle around it. Now, I got this red dot for two specific reasons I was trying to address. And there's a reason why it's on this 1022. Okay, you would think I would mount it on an AR-15, but the reason why I needed to put it on this gun is because I train a lot of new shooters, and a lot of them are people who are shooting gun really for the first time. And what happens is, a lot of times, especially when I have women, first of all, I mean, there's two things that a lot of women will do. First of all, they'll pick up the gun, they'll put their finger straight on the trigger, even though you just told them not to do that. And they'll take the stock and they'll put it up here like that. Okay, so those are the two things that women will usually do who have never shot before. And the reason why I'm bringing that out is to give you guys an idea, in the sense that when you tell a lot of people, basically look through the scope and look for a red dot, a tiny little 2 MOA dot, a lot of people are not going to see that, which is different from a lot of you guys that are used to red dots, and you pick up the scope, and even if it's a 2 MOA red dot, your eye is going to find it because you know what you're looking for. To somebody that's looking through there for the first time, they don't know what they're looking for, and that tiny little red dot is hard for them to find. But I can, I can tell them look for the big round circle, right? Because it has that big round circle in there, and then I can say, well, once you see that, look for the little red dot, little dot in the center. Okay, so it makes it a lot easier for me to train beginners. Now, a lot of people say, well, why don't you train them on iron sights? And here's the thing. Yes, eventually I also do want to train them on iron sights, but a lot of the people that I'm training for the first time, a lot of times they are friends that have come along with people that want to shoot, or they are the wives of the guys. So, I'm trying to kind of sell them on the hobby of shooting, on the gun culture, So if I give them something that's too challenging right off the bat, I have less of a chance of attracting them and bringing them over to our side. What I want to do is basically, you see these steel targets I have here? I want them to start shooting and start hearing ping, 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 ping. Because when they start hearing that ping, 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 and they start seeing success, like all of a sudden they feel successful, and they're like, wow, this is really cool, I can do this. And then, once I get them to that point, then I can start filling in a lot of the other stuff, okay? So when it comes to training beginners and new shooters, I need a fast initial success, okay? I want them to be successful. I want them to hit the target, okay? So that's one of the things I really like about this. It has that 65 MOA circle with the fine dot in the middle, okay? And the other thing it has, it's got the solar panel on the top, and that really addresses the other problem that's kind of part of red dots, is that the batteries always seem to run out. Okay, a lot of times you'll forget them on, and like granted nowadays they have red dots where they turn off automatically, or they shake awake. But when I heard about this one that had the solar panel, I'm like, that seems to really fix it fixes a necessary problem that needs to be fixed. Okay, so that's why I really didn't hesitate on this. I found it like a week ago on Optics Planet. They had it for basically I got it for something like $185, and I like the idea so much. A couple of days, I hadn't even received it, and I said, I know I'm gonna love it. I want to get another one. And this was, and the reason was because on this past Sunday they were running a special. I think it was like St. Patrick's Day, and they had like something like some like 12% off or something. I said, I'm gonna go order another one. But I went and I looked on their site, and even though Optics Planet was giving something like a 12% off, they had raised the price from the $185 that they had it. They had raised it up to like $280. I'm like, holy shit, that's some scam they're running. I looked at it again today, and the price was somewhere around $230. I'm gonna basically hold out. I'm gonna, I know I'm gonna get a couple more of these because I really like the idea of the of the solar panel where the red dot can run off of the off of light. And last night when I got it, I had not even put the battery into it yet. It had absolutely no battery, and just off of the dim light that I had in my living room, it was able to basically light up. Okay, so it doesn't take a whole lot of light in order for this to actually work. It will work off of dim light. Of course, you can't adjust it to make it brighter and stuff like that. Because basically it doesn't have enough power with the light being so dim. But once I put the battery into it, I found that I was able to get it as bright as I wanted to. Okay, so those are the really cool features that I like. It's got the circle dot. It's got the solar panel, and it'll run off of off of solar power. And that's really important, especially if you're planning for a futuristic hit the fan type of situation where you can't get replacement batteries. You want a red dot that will if you can get a red dot that will run off of the sun, that will be a lot more effective. I was considering getting the Cyclops from Primary Arms, and that is a one power with the reticle etched. Okay, and it basically it's an illuminated etched reticle that you can turn it on or off, and it didn't. That was the alternative to this I was considering, because that one, because it's etched, it wouldn't need any electricity. But the reason I didn't go with that is, number one, I thought it was a little expensive at, I think, the $240 for basically a one power with an etched reticle on it. That doesn't seem like it's there's too much technology involved in that. And the other thing I found that was weird, that that one weighed almost a full pound compared to like the half pound that most red dots weigh. So it was also built bigger and bulkier. It was also it was visibly bigger. I think it was like 4 inches long, the spec said. So that's another reason why I didn't go with the Cyclops. And those are another reasons I can't seem to forget it. I should remember it. But anyway, I decided to go with this one, and I've been playing around with it today. I have it on this Ruger 1022, and like I said, the reason is because I do train lots of people, lots of beginners with this gun. One of the things I like about this reticle, the bottom of the circle, right, gives you a 7-yard zero, because remember, you've got that almost 3-inch gap between your line of sight and your bore. So basically, if you're at close distance, basically you have to put the dot here at the top of the scalp so you can hit here, right? Well, with the circle dot, basically you put the bottom of the circle where you want it to hit, and it actually hits. And then basically you put the center dot at 50 yards, and you should have a zero. So the way I zeroed this dot is basically I zeroed the bottom of the circle at 7 yards. Okay, so like this target right here, right now I'm using the bottom of the circle. Okay, and then basically when I transition to a further target, now I'm actually using the center dot. So I really like that I can transition back and forth from distance to close up, and I can just change which part of the circle I'm using, where I'm using the little dot in the center, or if I'm using the bottom of the the bottom of the circle for close in. One of the things I would like to know, and I actually sent Holosun an email on this. I haven't heard back from him. I would like to know if you're using the bottom of the circle at distance, where's your zero? Is the bottom of the circle, like a 300-yard zero, or 400-yard zero, or 500-yard zero? At some point, you're going to get that double zero if you're using, an AR-15 with 5.56 caliber. So I would like to know where that is, okay? But, so far I'm loving it. Like I said, it solves two important problems I had. I needed a circle dot for my beginners, and I needed a solar power. I needed something that was solar powered so that it would work without me having to, constantly deal with these batteries. You know, I'm surprised it took so long for them to actually invent something like this, because if you think about it, I can't imagine that the red dot actually using more power than the calculator, and solar-powered calculators have been around for decades now. So I actually, now that I think about it, it's like, why the hell did it take them so long to come up with this design? And why is it so expensive? You can get solar-powered calculators for like $10. But so far, I'm loving it. I'm not calling this a review because I just got it. I'm still playing with it. I can tell you that it's pretty waterproof. It's raining today. You know, I'm going to call this an initial impression. All right. One of the things I have found that if you guys like the video, it tends to rank higher, and it might help bring more people to this channel. You know, this channel is not monetized or anything. I'm not looking to make any money. I'm just trying to get information out there. So if you guys can hit that like button, it might help out, not me, but everybody else in terms of helping them come to this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.